just got a shipment in. We're going to talk about arrows. We've talked about reels and all that. Now I'm going to give you some insight on what I learned. So let's see, we got the muzzy. Okay, these are all muzzy. Let's see. Muzzy. I used a lot of muzzy and AMS in the beginning. And what I've been learning is these are great. Don't get me wrong. The AMS and the muzzy. These are really great. They're great for arrows for beginners. Did pretty good with them, but what I noticed, I made one into a practice arrow. It's one in the backyard. I shoot with that. I broke the barb off, so made it into a practice arrow. But anyways, these are all muzzy here and AMS. But the upgrade on these to these is the tip. So fish were pulling off on these 3 barb right here. What do you want to call it? Gaffle? Gapple? Yeah, gapple. It's a gapple tip right here. Holds the fish a lot better. Now the diameter, I don't know, probably about 1 inch and something. I can pull the tape measure out, but it's 1 inch and a little. And the weight on them, it's just like anything else, even shooting, my archery equipment when I'm hunting, your tip is going to make a big difference for your kinetic energy behind the shot. Even if you're shooting low poundage on your bow, and which I am doing with my Vader. It's only 40 pounds. So. But this right here, Gapple, you don't lose as much fish. But the problem with these particular ones, they're muzzies, is these little screws come out that hold these Gapples in. And I had to, I know what I did. This is a muzzy right here, muzzy arrow, but the difference is the weight and tip of this one. I put an interlock on it because I lost one of the barbs on this. Where did I go just like that? It's just, it's right here. Let's see. Came off, the screws came off. So this is going to end up being a parts piece. It's going to go inside my toolbox. And I had to special order a certain tool for this Allen to fit in here. I mean, that thing is so gosh damn small, it's ridiculous. And I looked for spare parts for this and I can't find them. So this is going to be set in a toolbox for parts, spare parts. But with the kinetic energy behind this, I should get my scale and actually weigh these. But man, the entry, it blows right through those fish. And then look at the difference on those interlocks. Look at the difference. It's like 2 and something. Those fish ain't gonna come off. You can see it on the grapple. So these are like 1 inch and something, and these are almost 2 inch on these. There's a big difference on the grapples, on the interlock. So this was blowing through fish like crazy. The only thing I got a problem with all these tips is they're not hardened. So when you hit rock on the bottom of the river, we've been to Colorado, we've been, different lakes all over. You hit rocks and they just jack up the tips. And it started bouncing off the head of of the fish. I even domed one and it didn't go in because the point was like this, and I really couldn't use this arrow no more that night. But man, this was just flying right through. So a friend of mine, Don, he lent me one of his arrows to try out, and these are the interlocks, or I'm sorry, yeah, interlock tip with yellow jacket on the complete arrow. Okay, it's what is it, interlock 3-barb grapple arrow, and then I got a yellow jacket upgrade. Okay, for another $5 for these 3. I just purchased these, but I was lent one of these on the lake to try out. This thing's badass. They fly so straight. The weight on them, period, on everything. I should pull out my scale, man. You could feel the difference in this weight. Now the heads are going to be about the same because they're both interlocks, but the body's got more weight on the arrow too on this because it's got that yellow jacket wrap on it. Okay, it's more stiffer and it flies through the water. Just, man, it does not. Even with a low poundage, it's like it flies through these dang fish like butter. So I just got these, so I haven't even set them up yet. I know I like slides. I don't know anything else but a slide. I'm familiar with these slides. It seems safe to me. There's others say they just tie their string back here, but I'm afraid I'm going to get that stuck somewhere and end up breaking up my arrow. So I'll just stick to my slides for now. And the slides that I use is the AMS slides. These Everglides, these suckers, they're smooth, man. There's other ones out there. I had one right up here. I was about ready to throw it in the garbage. Here it is. These are garbage. And others that are like this are garbage. You don't even want to use these. They're a waste of money, waste of time. If you're going to purchase something, get the AMS Everglides. These things are smooth. You know, just make a good knot on them and they're good. But this is my intake on the arrows, and from what I've learned so far out there as a bow fisherman, those interlocks are just phenomenal compared to the others out there. And I haven't been to the ocean yet, and all these guys are all using these interlocks like this for the rays, stingrays, and for the leopard shark. So I'll be posting some videos when I go to the ocean on that one. It'll be pretty soon. Yeah, I've already getting invitations to go. So I don't have a boat to get on the water out there. I've been running a kayak and waders. So this is the way I've been doing it. But I got a buddy that got the boat and he's been taking me on the water and everything else, and this is how we've been doing it. So, like I said, I got these from Bowfishing Extreme. Matter of fact, I got the shipping order right here, and it's interlock 3-barb grapple arrow. That's these with the yellow jacket upgrade. So the yellow jacket upgrade is this. It's wrapped, okay, with aluminum. From my understanding, or carbon. That's a carbon arrow wrapped with aluminum, if I remember right. But this thing is, man. But look at the tips. So what I noticed too, I went online with them. They've got tips that are tempered. So what I'm going to do is end up buying some tempered ones, and then I'm going to temper the arrows tips that I got, all of these, because they tend to bend a lot. These are just like the damn arrow tips that I use, you know, for hunting animal, big game and stuff like that. These chisel cuts through bone, man. Does real well. And it doesn't get as dull as these that I noticed too. But these, I gotta sharpen them every time I come back, or even carry a grinder on the boat with us. That way when it does bend, I can sharpen them back up and they're ready to go. But you can see the difference just from grinding them already compared to that. So, yeah, I gotta temper them. So, from the hood to the woods. That's my editorial on these arrows. Keep up with us, baby.